Yo, what is up, folks? TripCG here. It's settled down a little bit since the Pioneer Pro Tour. I've got a little bit till Outlaws at Thunder Junction, and so I thought I'd go back to a classic MTG archetype and see how it's shaping in the minute, and that is Mill. Playing Dimir here. There's one kind of new card since I last covered it, and that is Fraying Sanity, which came on one of the bonus sheets, which is sweet. But it's like a pretty solid archetype, and hey, while Greasefang's kind of dipped in popularity a little bit, Phoenix is good, but hey, we've got some ways to exile graveyards. Let's give it a spin. The list here, we're actually playing 6 Planeswalkers. I'll start with that. We've got 4 copies of Jace, Perfected Mind, and 2 copies of Ashiok Dreamrender. Ashiok plays an important role, stopping your opponent searching a library, but then also being able to exile their graveyard. They mill 4, they exile the graveyard, nice. Jace, you can just drop him through the floor, whether that's for 3 and you get 9 cards, or you get 4 and you get 15 cards. You can then combine that with Fraying Sanity. But it also, hey, is some card advantage, can entrap creatures, kind of slow your opponent down a bit as well. Fraying Sanity, the big new card, I guess, 2 and a blue. Enchant player, at the beginning of each end step, enchanted player mills X cards or X the number of cards put into their graveyard for this turn. So, for example, if we go turn 3 Fraying Sanity, turn 4 Jace, we can immediately drop Jace through the floor for -5 to make them mill 15, and then Fraying Sanity will make them mill an extra 15. Combine that with like a Ruin Crab we have in play or whatever, and all of a sudden that's like most of their library gone. Then we have probably the most powerful card in terms of like sheer milling ability, and that is Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Obviously 4 copies, 1 blue. Each opponent exiles cards from the top of the library until they've exiled mana value 20 or more. Has got a little bit worse, admittedly, with like Treasure Cruise and Dig Through Time entering the format, but still really solid as far as like mana for cards from your opponent's library. Pretty like the most efficient you can get. We'll carry on counting down. Found in the third path. It's a saga. It mills your opponent, and then it also lets you reuse spells. You can, when you play it, you can cast something off it, whether that be like a Secret Keeper, something else. But then, more important thing here, using it as like the Snapcaster Mage with like a little bit of mill upside. Yeah, you maybe like play this on 2 and then reuse something, or like because it's got the read-ahead ability, you can immediately even go and play it straight as a Snapcaster Mage, like Snapcaster back a Hideous Laughter. All of a sudden, you've just gone through a bunch of other cards. And also, hey, we do have some interaction, removing our removal here, also really solid. Maddening Cacophony, simple 8 cards. Later on, if you get to pay the 6 and kick it, they mill half the library. You're in a bit of a desperate time if you're having to resort to that, but that's fine. The interaction cards I mentioned before, there's 4 copies of Fatal Push versus either creature decks, and 2 Drown Warlocks, which serves as a creature interaction and also like counterspell versus some of the combat decks in the format. And then, of course, we have 4 copies of Ruin Crab. The actual this and Hideous Laughter are like your most efficient cards. Just mill your opponent for a bunch of playing lands, and Secret Keeper here, which is a small build amount. You can cast it off founding the third path, and then it comes down as a blocker to kind of slow your opponent out. Super solid. Mana base, really straightforward. I guess the only thing to point out is I'm playing 1 copy of Restless Reef. 4 mana to animate to 4/4 with Death Touch. Hey, you get to tap them, but then it also mills them before when it attacks. If you're Fraying Sanity, obviously trigger off that as well, which is kind of nice. But other than that, like blue-black lands, and our warrior. Takanuma is nice to recycle the Planeswalkers if they get countered or go to the graveyard. And then we've got 4 Fabled Passage and 1 each of Demolition to Field of Ruin, just to help with Ruin Crab. And also enable Fatal Push. Just, hey, pretty nice. So, with that being said, let's hop into some best of 1 ranks matches. If you're not ready, please do subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the games. Alright, first match here. Pretty nice opener. We've got Ruin Crab on land, which always looks good. And we've also got like Fraying Sanity hidden, Hideous Laughter. We'll go ahead and start playing our stuff out. We are playing Yorion and also led with Sulphur Springs, which is very suspect. Would like hedge towards maybe like Grixis Yorion, but I don't know. Never mind. Okay, yeah, I have no idea. Or what's that to? Damn. Doesn't mill them some cards, and then we'll find out. So, given we have 3 lands already, I'm going to hold this Fabled Passage until we hit another Ruin Grab. Maybe that doesn't happen, but hey, I don't think I'm interested in... We need the 2 blue sources in play anyway. I'm just going to go ahead and kick off here now. Oh! This is like Beseech the Mirror. They're probably playing Beseech with Demonic Pact and the Donate effect, is what I think they're doing. What I really mean by that is like Doom Patrol, but with those cards. But this is pretty cool. We're also playing Mill versus a Yorion deck. Let's... Maybe just died at these. You have Hideous Laughter, or we just slam Fraying Sanity? The upside of having Fraying Sanity in play is super high, though. Also, not revealed any black cards. Yeah. This gets enchanted as a curse. Nothing for now. Alright, we're kind of gambling a little bit. Oh, this does exile on permanent. They're not fussed about that, though. Okay, cool. Black Source. I wish we could nullify this. Just gonna hit his laughter away. What they got here? Yeah, they've got 49 cards left in the library. We're in an awkward spot, I would say. And yeah, Hideous Laughter does not trigger Fraying Sanity. I should clarify, this is Explorer format, it's the Pioneer equivalent, it's what I mostly play. I also play a bit of Timeless. See, the cards there are more distinct. Just because there are things like fetch lands, I think, easier to tell. But, hey. We've got another case. Yeah, okay. So anyway, you know what? They're actually pretty stuck on mana. Is good for us. Going to value Takanuma? Maybe. I don't want to fix their mana by using this demolition field, but they are on. I think the Sulphur Springs might be good. I legitimately don't. I'm gonna put this into play. We'll say go. I am gonna Takanuma myself at the end of my turn. Oh, at the end of their turn. Try and find a Planeswalker, just so we've got something to do. Or a Marine Crab, that would also be fine. But we need to desperately find something, anything, please. Vigil. Yeah, it's definitely, it's Doom Foretold. I think the reds, like, they've got some Wrath effects, but I'm almost certain it's to play the donate effect. Go ahead and use the Takanuma. We did get a Marine Crab. Alright, cool. And we can sequence this so that we guarantee get the most of our cards as possible. We actually want to be maximizing here because of the Fraying Sanity to try and hit as many cards as possible. Go ahead and do that. Cool. The line in our deck is our last basic. We are an 8 as well. Let's get the Sulphur Spring out of here. He's a menace. We're actually in like. Oh, we actually have nothing. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That was maybe. I literally just checked to see if we had a basic. Feel. Okay. Ooh. There are 32 cards. Alright. I was record with Mill and we immediately get played versus Yorion. This has not gone super well. We have a Jace. You can play on 4. We can go. They're on 32 cards. That's so sad.
I'll take note of all your failures. Retreat if I pull one thread, and your entire mind unravels.
If they're not playing Yorion, we would have them here. They are going to have 1 card left in our library. There's 2 cards off the kill. Alright, let's pack it up. Alright, second match here. Opponent's on the play, there's Sons of Mulligan. We have Rune Crab, we have Founding. We can like Fatal Push off of it to kind of like get a bit ahead. But we'll see what the match actually looks like. Mindslaver is a pretty sick name. Yeah, pretty good. But they're taking a little while over this Mulligan. Alright, we'll go ahead and keep. If you don't have anything to do on 2, it is worth holding the Rune Crab. Hold the Shrine. But here we are probably looking to Founding. It's a weird one. One of the things that Founding triggers in like the start of your main phase or before you play a land. Oh, there's a Grease Fang. Okay. So for example, if I milled myself for 4 here on 2, and then yeah, having an answer for Grease Fang on the draw is awkward. Gonna enable your stuff. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna push the inform off of it. Ideally, they just don't have Grease Fang. If they have it, we're in trouble. There's not really a way around that. You played Yorion first, so that's the thing that you can do in Pioneers. You can play an Explorer, you can play against Yorion, which makes things a little bit harder. You can still absolutely get there. Like that game, we were 1 card away, or I guess 2 cards away from them dying in the draw step. They do. Oh, they have Liliana. Interesting. Do they tick up here or do they tick down?
No more distractions.
Ooh, I like this.
I'm tired of your secrets.
I'm gonna get rid of this Warrior Grave. Now we are actually in a position of strength because we have an answer for. Oh no, we drew the swamp. Drawing the swamp's like the worst possible, right? Drawing the swamp to be just to confirm is actually the worst possible. Hmm. How do we do this? This is pretty tough. So we would like to be able to demolition field to then enable Fatal Push, but we only have 1 swamp per deck. That is a deck building thing that we maybe want to rectify. I'm gonna play the swamp here. There is a Grease Fang. I hope they not got the spell. Alright, we'll say go like this. Ooh, no attacks. One turn. If they down tip the Liliana and then play Grease Fang, so they've got a count stay away. We do have waste decks on the graveyard, which like if we can find an Ashiok, that's really, really good. We currently can't do that. But hey. Allow it. Oh, they're gonna get to Thought Tease into Grease Fang here instead, and that'd be the answer. Maybe. What do I want to do? Let's just get rid of the demolition fields. Okay. Maybe they don't have it. Oh, they have cancelled away from hand. Okay, that's tough. Alright, we played against 2 decks which are like we're at a distinct disadvantage against. One where they're trying to enable combat out of the graveyard, and one where they've got a bunch of more cards than normal. However, we're at 35 cards left. Yeah, we're not getting there. Oh, we can't even because he has to cast a card straight away. I'm not gonna be able to play this Fatal Push. We don't even. We have to Fatal Push an Angel actually. Kind of big. Or would be kind of big. They're gonna get to ultimately. They've got a pen on. Yeah, they've got 2 more power heading into the graveyard. We should know. We put them there. So yeah, it's tough. We played against Yorion and then Grease Fang, which is all right. 0-2 so far. I try and play best of like 5 games, 5 game sets when I play best of 1 for videos and stuff. So we'll see if we can bring this back. We have played some pretty unfortunate matches. We're gonna go ahead and keep this. We've got a slow hand with double Fraying Sanity Jace, but this is most of their library, or in fact all of it technically. This is 15. This is 15. This is 30. I do believe. Go ahead and play a stats. Or on the play at least. Yeah, we played against Yorion, where they just get to start with a bunch more cards in the library, and we put them down to 2. And we played against Grease Fang, which is gonna be a bit of an awkward matchup. Oh yeah, I'm playing 4 islands and 1 swamp. We want to change that to be 3 swamps and 3 islands and 2 swamps for these. Here we have the opportunity to play the Ring Crab. We're just gonna go ahead and slam Fraying Sanity to play. Let's look at them. I think given these cards, they are playing Neoform attracts a combo. Which, hey, if you're interested in, I do have a video on, but they're going to try and play a Delve creature and then Neoform that away, or use Squirming Emergence actually, to cheat an attracts into play, or, like another big thing, Titan of Industry, that kind of stuff. There have been a couple of cool new enablers, one of which the Squirming Emergence card, and another being Pickle Prankster. I think the version I have a video on is the Neoform version, but this is also pretty sick and fairly neat. We also do, hey look, there's an Omniscience. How many cards have they got in the library? 39. I don't think it's likely that we just die. Wait, 39. That's 1, 2, 3, and that's no. That's 9 cards. Go ahead and cast this. I would also like to put this on you. Thanks. So the first one will do 3, and then the second one should do 6. Yeah, it's most of the library in the graveyard. I don't know how many reanimations we've passed through. It's an invasion. This is very sweet as well. 1, 2 scamming things. Oh, they're going to target us so they don't mill out. Okay. That's fair. What are we getting? The nice thing about the founding card is that it flashes... Oh yeah, you need to show omniscience. That seems pretty good. Alright, they have a Traxer. Depends what they find off a Traxer. What I'm looking for is if they've got some kind of counter spell that they can play. They have a Thoughtseize. That doesn't actually help. Agent of Treachery. Taking lands. They do a lot of stuff, to be fair. Let's just see what they do. I'll let them play it out. Oh, this blows up one of the casters. They've got 20 cards left in the library. We lose a lot of stuff here. That's the crab gone. They get to Thoughtseize us, take a Jace, I assume. They don't have another Thoughtseize. They have an Age of Treachery to take a land. They can Founding, but you can't cast a spell. Oh, you can pay for Thoughtseize, so they've got a mana. No! Oh, it's actually just the worst possible. This has been these matches have been a calamity of mistakes. Mistakes? Not mistakes. The calamity of errors. Do they have an extra turn spell? And then I have to assume that there's one copy of one. They're planning to cheat on omniscience. This is sick. Okay. I'm gonna have to do a new updated video with like scribing emergence. This is really sweet. Which is nice, because I was kind of like, oh, I don't know if there's anything interesting to cover in the minute. What I have been working on is a Lotus Field video, but without Hidden Strings, the deck is largely unplayable. This is Jova, to be clear. I think we can still cast this, return something good. Might just be an Attractor to find more spells to cast. I'm surprised they don't have an extra turn spell. Unless it's here, they not hit it. Oh wait, yeah. Don't they just mill a bunch of cards? Not really. How many cards got in the library? 9. Oh, this is awkward. Even through all this stuff, we'll still get them down to 1 card. Ah! They have exactly 1 card left they can put. Oh, it's not a May. What's this gonna do? Get every crab. No cards left in the library. Oh. Draw a card. I dare you to draw a card. Draw a card, coward. Okay, they get pretty lot of prankster. Alright, I'll concede it up. We got 0-3. This has been a rough set of matches, I will not lie. Alright, we got 0-3, trying to redeem this, but I am convinced that the arena matchmaking system is against us. We have a 2-land hand, kind of awkward, like we got Drown Lock here. On the draw, kind of tempted to keep this. I think so. You know what, we're going to keep it, Yeah, we played against Yorion, we then played against Greasefang, which is a graveyard deck. We then played against the Emergence, which is again a you want to save this? I do not think so. We're about to tank, but we want to make sure we can cast Master on 3. Then we can flash it back on 4. Wait. Oh, is this the same deck again? I am convinced that the arena devs hate me. That's what I'm convinced of. No modes here. Interesting. They've not seen anything from us. I'm curious here. We'll find an island. We'll go ahead and shock. And we'll Founding. Haven't seen anything. Why would they not want to... Oh, they're going to be playing like Soul Tide Dredge as well. It's crazy. I've put Family the Third Path in so many different lists for so many different archetypes. I'm like, I don't know what to expect anymore. Let's go ahead and Cacophony here. Let's see. It is actually the exact same deck. Okay. Fine. This time though, we'll get him for sure. This one's for us. This Hideous Laughter, also terrible versus the Mono 9-drop deck or whatever it is. This is brilliant. How many permanent? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Aftermath Analyst. This is a really cool enabler, and returning all the lands to play is sweet. I wonder if there's like a combo finish here. Slightly different version of the deck, maybe. Oh, I just don't want to give them... No, okay. We're committed here. We are committed to stick to the game plan. You know what? 6 cards is one of the worst possible, but we hit like a 3, a 6, a 7, an 8, a 3. It's kind of just how it has to be. They're going to get to Flashback and Squabbling Emergence. The question here is, what do they find? Did we mill through an Omniscience? I don't think so. They do have a 1 with a Multiverse. But let's see, that only lets them cast 1 card. Okay, so the Invasion, which then will return something else. That will return one with a Multiverse. What have they got with one with a Multiverse? There's a question like, hey, if you're doing one with a Multiverse, if you're doing Omniscience things, have you got Unimog? Then an Atraxa. Yeah, the Atraxa are not the worst. This is only your turn though? Yeah. Once during each of your turns, you can cast a spell for free. The mini Omniscience. Omniscience. Okay, there are 27 cards. Minus what they find here. They also won't be able to cast a counter spell with this, which is nice. There are 22 left. At the battle. So we can flashback Hideous Laughter, which seems like the best plan. Wait, they're on 22. Let's see what we draw for our turn. I'm gonna stop on my draw step. Just in case we need to do anything. Proof arena matchmaking is rigged. It's crazy, because if I queue it with Dimir control, I'll play against Boros aggro again and again and again. Let's draw. Yeah, he's attacking him. You have a kill spell for the attract, so we can't deal with this, which is a problem, of course. They can cast Describing Emergence off of it, get a new thing, get Nissa, they can get Titan. 22. I've not done the math on the library. I don't know, but surely this one will be better than. Surely this is better than 8 cards. Let's see. All right. Go, maths, go. It was better than 8 cards. It was 9 cards. We're on 17. We're creating 8 here. We should just like mill the rest. What's the issue here? We're at 13. We've got to play to our outs. I don't think they kill us through this. And then we just need to find 9 more cards. Well, not even that. We need to find 8 more cards. And hope to survive with some lands. So far, again, I don't think we've seen an Omniscience. This deck is so cool, though. It's so cool. Junji's interesting. So when this dies, you get to put a non-dragon creature card from your graveyard into the back under your control. I was messing around with this card in Vanifar combo recently, but was ultimately a little disappointed. Just it's about as good as it was before. There was one person in the Pioneer Pro Tour played Vanifar combo. I was like, oh, sweet, new list. But unfortunately, this card says you lose 2 life. If it said your opponent loses 2 life, you can loop and win the game. But this way, you unfortunately cannot. You can loop it and you die though, which is fun. It's been a while since I've done a Vanifar video though, so maybe we look at that. We need a couple of routes to win here though. We've got some good top decks. Crazy. Oh, it's so close to a good top deck. Draws. It's not good enough. Nah, because you got to pay the full price for this.
Dream big.
This has been really good earlier in the game. Oh, the other one trick I saw with this deck is that you can play Scheming Symmetry. And Ashok actually turns off Drown the Lock, which is why we're only playing a couple. And you use Scheming Symmetry to like basically vampiric to your cards up your library. It does the same for your opponent, but then obviously you're doing that and then milling them is the plan. We are dead here. Alright, one more shot. Alright, we're not up against the Yorion deck, but if we're playing against another Graveyard Synergy deck, a Graveyard Strategy, I'll be calling my lawyers. We have 4 land soul sequence this way around. We're on the play as well, which is nice. Blue, black, Forces, Founding, Jace, Ashiok. These are all pretty good cards. Founding's the weakest thing here, but it's the one to do on 2. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and play this on 1 to try and maximize the potential of using the threat. If we just hit with the mill 4, it's a little disappointing, but hey. The thought to use, you can't really read into too much. Ooh, Esper, interesting. Okay, even be like Esper Greasefang. It's Greasefang. It's another great. The matchmaking is broken. I hate it. I defy the premise, and yeah. They only have a knight in there. That's kind of cool. Kind of goated. I'm gonna pay the life for this. We'll tick up on the informant. Okay, we have to play the Do They Have It game. Before we got cards in that library. Oh, unbelievable. Honestly. My disappointment is immeasurable. Or if they opt to kill Jace. They are gonna opt to kill Jace, interesting. I also did play the Ottawara, lol. They're all coming this way. What do we have? Yeah, there's not an instant soul train at Graveyard. We got nothing. We got nothing at all. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna mill you some cards then, because. Alright, well, this has been a calamity of errors. I shouldn't do that, should I? I should have done this first, really. Let's get them to mill 3 cards. Come on, we draw 3 cards.
No secret escapes my grasp.
Oh, they don't actually have 20 cards in the graveyard. Well, alright, let's pack it up. Okay, bit of a post-games wrap up here. We played against 4 Graveyard Synergy decks, including 2 copies of Greasefang and 2 versions of the like Trax Reanimated deck, and then also a Yorion deck, which we were very close to winning a couple of those matches, like by literally like a card or 2. But still, Arena Matchmaking, please help me. But hey, the deck is very sweet, but lacks a little bit of punch. We're missing a couple of the other cards of the format. I'm missing Breaking and Entering, which is another 2 mana like mill 8 spell. Kind of helpful. The Planeswalkers are decent, but a little bit slow. Playing more copies of Drown in the Lock, for example, might be better, gives us more counter spells to use, and being like a more interactive deck. However, I think versus other matchups, especially some of the more mid-range of the format, you got a really good matchup against Rakdos. They can't kill you very quickly. You're going to get to resolve some of your 3s and kind of go and do your thing. I think the deck has got legs. It just doesn't look like it for the matches we played. A calamity of errors, to be sure, and for like those things, like you need more cards in your sideboard for Graveyard decks. You're playing 2 Ashok's main here, which is like pretty solid. Does some other stuff with the searching turning off as well. But you could play some kind of Exile effect main as well. The one that you play in Pioneer would be Crypt Excursion. Exiles creature to your graveyard and you gain 3 from an opponent's graveyard and you gain 3 life for each of them. But that one's not unfortunately legal on Arena at the moment. But there's some other good options like artifacts you can use. But yeah, the deck's super fun. We got a little unfortunate with the matches here, but I think it is like decent. The one thing I would say again, you wanna play 3 islands and 2 swamps, just to make sure you can Field of Ruin or Demolition Field to grab a swamp before Fatal Push. That one's important, especially versus Greasefang. Which again, like there are like Blue White Control decks playing Yorion and a couple of other different builds. Greasefang is like honestly at an all-time low, despite what we've seen here. Again, I blame the matchmaking. And then that Sultai deck looks really, really sweet, and I imagine there'll be people playing that on ladder. We can do some stuff about that. Play some more Chaos Spells interaction. And hey, I'm playing 4 copies of Fraying Sanity here because I just wanted to try it out. I'd maybe lean to playing less. There are a couple of times where we got like multiple Fraying Sanities in hand, they got really, really clogged. 2 or 3 copies is probably where you want to be. I do like Jace, maybe having 4 copies slightly too high. And again, like you could play slightly different exile effects over Ashok, even though this does it while also milling your opponent, which is really good. So hey, there's some options here. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share it around, all that good stuff. And yeah, we ran it straight down mid for an 05 video. Thanks for watching. Peace out.